guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub VBA tutorials. In today's video I am going to discuss about the range objects and different types of use cases in VBA range objects. Now without wasting any time, let's dive into this topic. And today I am directly opened the spreadsheet and I have entered the little data here, very few records of data. Here I mentioned the title, director and rating, and I choose only two movies, one is Bahubali and another one is Saira, and I also mentioned the director names here, two names, and ratings as 4.5 and 4 here, and also I inserted the command button. Now what I am going to see is how to change this Bahubali value from VB macro code and how to copy this title name Bahubali to Saira using the range objects in macro code, as well as I also wanted to show you to enter some data in these three columns with the help of in these three columns or some other places with the help of range objects, and I will also show different types of properties that we can use in range objects. So without wasting any time, let's go to macro editor, VBA editor, and first of all what we need to do is, if you want to use Excel objects, the first thing you need to do is you need to activate the worksheets that is going to use. Here I am going to use the book 1 workbook, and sheet 1 is the name of the worksheet that I am going to use. So what I am going to do is, first of all I am going to activating this worksheet. This is the basic syntax that everyone need to follow. Worksheets, here the code is the name is sheet 1 dot activate is the keyword that we need to do. So once if it is syntactically correct, then it will show some upper cases here for activate as well as for worksheet. Now we are good to do some operations on the Excel sheet, like the current spreadsheet that we have, book 1. So what I am going to do is, I am using the worksheet objects, worksheets of sheet 1 dot, here the keyword is range. If you want to use, this is the range object here. What I am going to do is, I want to collect the value here in this spreadsheet. I want to take the value of this column, like A1. It is a column column name as A1, and this one is B1, this one is B2, because it is in the B column and third row, and it is second column, and this value is B3 because it is in B column and third row. And now I am mentioning it here. Suppose the A1 is nothing but a column and first row dot value. First of all I want to know this value, so that's why I mention here message box of this thing. Sorry, I am entering this, I am saving it again. I am going to spreadsheet. If you click here, so see the value which is present in the A1 column here, the A1 column is title, so it is there in the message box here, title. I think you are getting this point. So what I want to do is, now I want to get this value, like we have seen A1, right? Now I am entering here worksheets of sheet 1 dot range of, I am just changing the title here, which is title, sorry, A1, which is a row and column and row, dot value is equal to whatever the title that we want. I am going to change the title column as movie title, and I am saving it directly. Now I want to change, I want to see whether the action is performing here or not. Here the value is title. Now I am going to click here. See, the change is already happened here, movie title. So that is the use of range objects in spreadsheet. And there is also another use case here. What I am going to do is I am creating a new worksheet here. The worksheet name is sheet 2, and I am writing some value as cognitive hub. This is the one string name which is present in the A1 value. What I am going to do is I am going to assign the name of the movie title is there, right? I am going to change the A3 value to cognitive hub, which is the value present in the other sheet. So I am going to let's see how I am going to do it. See here, we already have A1 value here, but we want A3. A3 is the place where we have Saira as a name, movie title name. So I am going to collect the data from the sheet 2. Here I am going to mention here sheet 2 because we need a sheet 2 worksheet dot range of the value present in A1 in sheet 2 dot value. So what it will collect is it will collect the values from sheet 2 and it assigns it to value in sheet 1. That is how it works, and I am saving it. I think it won't work. Oh, it is working. Because sometimes what happens is here you activated only the worksheet number 1. If you activated the entire workbook, then it is not there is no problem to use any type of any number of sheets at a time. But here you activated only one sheet here. The best use is you can activate here sheet 2 as well. Sometimes it will throw us an error. So the best way is to activate every worksheet, or you can directly activate the entire workbook at a time, and then you can assign you can collect the data from one sheet and you can change the values in another sheet. This is how the copying of values from one sheet to another sheet will happen. And I am also going to show you, this is all about the value property in range object. And if you want to select select some particular column, because let me show you, in spreadsheet initially the selection is out of the data. Now what I am going to do is I am going to select the value from A1 to A3. This is how the range of objects is presented in range of cells that we mention in range property, like range object. If you want to select from A1 to A3, then you can use the command property like select, and you can mention you can press enter and save it, and you can directly go to spreadsheet. And once you click the button, you can observe the changes here. Oh sorry, it shows some error. Sorry. Let's see whether one thing is working or not. Oh, select method of range class will fail. I will explain this select sheet later, but for now another thing is you can mention, like you can enter, suppose if you want to enter in the sheet 1, if you want to enter the all movie ratings as 4, then what you will do is worksheets of sheet 1 dot range of from A1 to A2, because I mentioned here A1 to A2 because we only have the data in those two columns, to those two records. But if you have 100 records, then you can mention it like C1 to C100 if you want to change an entire 100 records in C column dot value equals to some 3.5. I am saving it. I am running it again. Sorry, I am deactivating this. Currently we don't need this. I am saving it. Okay, A1, see the A1 value and A2 value is changed because I mentioned I removed the header value, so I want to change here C2 to C3, but here the C2 value will remain the same, so I am modifying that one also. Worksheets of sheet 1 dot range C1 dot value equals to rating. So I am executing it. So now it is perfect. Now I think the select object will also work now. The only thing that you need to do is here you have to remove and select right here. See, it automatically selects the C1 column. You can also select a range of objects also. Suppose if you want to select from C1 to C5, I am saving it and go to spreadsheet and run it. So it will select from C1 to C5 rows. See, this is how it will work with the range object select property. And there is other properties are also there with the help of range objects, but I think the range objects alone can copy the contents from one spreadsheet to another worksheet, but it can work very efficiently with the help of a worksheet objects, and that I am going to discuss in the coming lectures. And that's all for this video, and please do subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. Until then, keep calm and continue learning. Thank you for watching, guys.